Time is dealt with in a very funny fashion by most of us. In fact, one of the most common things that we say is, I don't have time. And unfortunately and ironically, many of us are not saying, I don't have time when somebody is asking us to do something that we should not do, or some wrong habits or leisure habits. Most of us are saying, I don't have time when it comes to real important things like reading a book, spending quality time with family, taking care of our health, etc. That's the sad thing. So here is a question for you to reflect. What's the one thing that you keep saying is important for you, but your schedule says otherwise? So basically, you're not making time for that. So reflect on that, and I'll come back and address this. But let's understand that most of us are not so busy that we don't have time to take out for what really matters. What actually is happening is we are not making it a priority. We are not making the choice of telling ourselves consciously and registering in our subconscious that is an important thing. Like ensuring getting 30 to 45 minutes of exercise, sleeping on time, healthy meals, reading quality literature regularly, writing at least 300 to 500 words every day. These are all very important things that we need to do. In fact, I had spoken to you recently and I had shared this, that at the core of all the good things that we do, good changes that we make, the good transformation that we have are healthy habits. If we don't have healthy habits, then we will find it a big problem. Like if you don't read from that one thing alone, and I'm not saying listening to audiobooks, read proper, work with a book. If you don't do that, many things can be a challenge, like anything from strategic thinking to observations to thinking processes to your ability to converse deeply can all be missing just because of that one habit. Yes, there are a few other habits that need to come in, but look at that. Do you have healthy habits? So remember this, that your calendar is your real value system. Your calendar shows what you value in life. So if you have created discipline in your calendar, if you have created space for connection, compassion, love, if you have created space in your calendar for excellence, which is learning and growth, or if you've created space in it for healthy habits, reflection, spiritual activities, then you really have those values. If your values are not reflecting in the way your calendar is structured, your week, your month, your year is structured, then you really don't have those values because you're not practicing, you're not taking actions. Now, you may make an argument that, values can also be displayed in everyday behavior. I'm not talking about just those values which can be displayed by everyday behaviors. I'm talking about real breakthrough habits like discipline, which comes from the structure of your time, ensuring you're focusing on health, which comes by these 45 odd minute blocks every day that you spend, or like I said, excellence, which comes from reading, writing, learning new things. Time for those can be put on your calendar. So remember this thing that I'm talking to you, that I just told you, that your calendar is depicting your real value systems. Go and check it and correct it. Don't claim that I live with values if your calendar is not showing it. Then remember, time doesn't need to be managed, it needs to be respected. Remember, if you do something for 15 minutes for a full year, that's a whole host of minutes, seconds that you spend, whole host of hours that you have now spent in doing things. And research has shown that if with just that consistency, you can be way, way ahead of others. Most of the things in life, they need us to develop a muscle, and then we develop the skill to do it. And that's why you need to spend time doing this. So respect every single day of your life that is going by. Find time to do things which are important. So respect time, and respecting time essentially means not letting those blocks of time, which means at least the day or the week, to go by without really making progress. If you've not progressed on certain subjects in a way, in a week, in a day, and matters which are important to your life, your career, your finances, your health, your family's health, your children, etc., then you really are not respecting your time. So keep those two things in mind. Like I said, your calendar is your real is the real depiction of your value systems, and and respect time by spending time on what's important. please make the choice of understanding that you have time. You need to make time. You have to commit to that time. Your life is not built by all the things that you achieve. Your life is built by all the important things that you keep postponing. It's those gaps in your life which are building your real life. And then you can understand that when you build a life with gaps in it, what kind of life you are building. Make some choices for yourself. Make time for what's important.